and my Thursdays because I'm very, very concerned about all of ours, but I'm concerned about your emotional and psychological health because I mean, it's taking a toll. First of all, we thought this COVID-19 would have been over by now. And now we're still going into winter and we've got masks and social distancing. And I think it's taking a little bit bigger toll on all of us than we know. I know for myself, I was just talking with Megan. She went into TJ Maxx and yeah, she wasn't wearing a mask and she had the baby. And so everyone kind of like looks at, oh, you're selfish, and I personally don't wear a mask, and it's just because uh, the carbon dioxide thing. I had to wear a mask at the return in certain locations, and it really that not getting that fresh air. I've got sleep apnea, and so I have to sleep with a CPAP, and so it's not comfortable for me. But I'm really concerned about the issues of depression and oppression. I do know at our call center that Kurt Lander Ministry call center, I would say the suicide calls that we get have doubled in this season of time. And I do know that the prayer line is to get a prayer appointment at our ministry right now. You have to really set an appointment. So we know stuff is going on. So what I'm going to do, and I need you to respond. I need you to respond in the comments if you think this is good or bad. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten my sessions. So I'm going to shorten the sessions and I'm going to increase them because I've only got so much time of what I can do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have more days that as I really feel inspired. I don't want to say I'm going to do it 5 days. I don't, I'm prophetic. If I get up at 3 in the morning and I want to record something, I'm going to do it. But I want to be able to be available for you during this time, particularly between now and the end of the year. We're getting ready to go into Sukkot, and the message that just across the board, you'll hear it Friday night, but man, it's a powerful message. And it's all about putting God first in every area of your life. And how do I do that? You have to have a plan. So one of the things that we're really observing is that people are losing connection and relationships. It really breaks my heart. I know people who have lost loved ones and they couldn't be with them in the hospital. We know people who have had babies and you couldn't be with them in the hospital. And none of that's normal. I mean, we are not called to be solitude people. That's not healthy for us. That's why the Lord said that he said that it's not good that man should be alone in Genesis. And so I think it's Genesis 20, 2 and 18. Right in the beginning of the Bible, it says it's not good for man to be alone. So I want to be able to start ministering to you so that you can actually have a plan. And what I'm going to do is, this is something I'm good at, and I can help you write goals. I can help you have like what I call crawl, walk, run. I can help you with baby steps. I can help you with changing habits and patterns and behavior. That's what I've done the majority of my adult life. I live that way. And, I had to make adjustments with COVID just like you did. And the difference is that I know how to do that. And I want to be able to share that knowledge with you. So if that sounds good to you, please go ahead in the comments. Say, yes, I want to be a part of that. That sounds good. Give me some feedback on that, okay? One of the other things that I've seen that's happening to us, people have lost their routines. And when you lose your routine, a healthy routine is very healthy for good mental health. And then when your routine gets messed up and it's moved around and it's changed, it can really start taking a toll on people. And what we're seeing is not what's happening now, but what's been happening really since the first of the year, since this is all hit. It's really starting to kind of pile up on people. I've noticed when I was out in public that people are getting short-tempered and angry, and there's a lot of rage. And so we want to be able to have plans for if this continues to go on, how do I stay emotionally, physically, and spiritually healthy? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you do that, okay? And people have a sense where they've lost order in their life and they've lost control. And so it just, we've got to get back the order and the control. And you can't wait on your state or your government to do it for you. We're going to do it together, okay? We'll have a plan. In Proverbs 29:18, it says, where there is no vision, the people perish. So what I want to do is use the prophetic gift and the behavioral science that I have from my life to be able to, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor, but I'm an ex-corporate trained guy that knows how to keep morale up and knows how to change cultures and behavior. That's what I was trained to do. So that's what we're going to do together if you want to be a part of this, because we're going to have to make some adjustments because this thing isn't getting over with as fast as we think. So we have to have a vision. I'm going to call this, we need to have a revitalization plan. And that plan needs to be written down, and you need to have a roadmap for your life. That's the key. And so it's not just Tuesdays and Thursdays. Other days when I have time, I'm going to come in, but I'm going to shorten the sessions so that I can actually spend more time with you more often. If that sounds like a good idea, please make a comment in the comment section there and say, I like this plan, okay? One of the first things I want to talk to you about is we need to have a plan where you can really reconnect with your family. You need to reconnect with your family and your friends. That has to be a goal. That has to be an on-purpose thing. You need to understand that socialization, fellowship, being around other people, you're going to have to get creative, but you can't just cut it off. It's not healthy for you. Okay, you need to reconstruct your daily habits. You need to have daily habits, and you need to have habits and patterns that, with the sheltering and with your job change and all those things, but it has to be on purpose. You're gonna have to say, okay, this is how it is. This is what I'm doing, and you're gonna have to make a decision to say, I'm gonna have habits and patterns and a routine that I'm going to stick to. Now, it just has to be a plan so that your soul, your mind, will, and emotions start to know, okay, I can have some consistency. One of the other keys is you need to remember God's promises, okay? You need to remember the promises. That's why I have that acronym that I use called the ROCK. You need to remember His promises. You need to observe His promises. You need to confess. You need to be speaking out, proclaiming in prayer and decreeing His promises. And you need to keep your eyes on the promise. So you need to battle all the oppression and the bad news that is coming and the mental media manipulation and overcome it by the transforming of your mind, by the renewing of your mind with the Word of God. Okay? And the other thing is when God's challenges come, and that's what this is a stretching time. When the challenges come, one of the best things you can do, I can tell you with all my heart, doing this now 30 years as a believer, one of the best mysteries, if you want to call it, secret, is to get in rhythm with God's calendar. There is a rhythm with the calendar. That's why this Friday night at 7 o'clock Central, you need to be with us for our Feast of Tabernacles service. I'm bringing a specific word about this. And so it's Sukkot in the Hebrew. You need to be in that service. You need to you need to be with us. Try not to watch it. Make one of your habits and patterns is, okay, at 7 o'clock Central, and I know some of you are in China and other places, and it's in the middle of the night. But try to have a habit and pattern where you're with us. If you can, try to be with us live, or try to say, okay, I'm going to gather my family, okay? Let's say we can't do it live, but we'll do it on Sunday or whatever day you choose to do it. Your church is shut down. Then take that archive of what we're teaching on Tuesdays and Thursdays and play it with your family. Put it on the screen. Pray, participate, and just like that, like in the comments, make comments and tell us what you're thinking. Okay, so this Sukkot is really about mantling, marrying, and making covenant with your God, because see, you're the heroes. You're the heroes of the message. I'm not the hero of the message. I'm just the messenger. You're the hero of the message. Okay? In the spiritual realm, you're the big asset. You have influence, you have passion, you have love, and you know how to communicate your message, our message of the one new man, and returning to the Jewish roots of the faith. We understand that powerful transformation of dominion and authority, we know how to do that, and you know how to do that. So you need to be able to share with your friends. So the more you share, the more that influence and that grows, and the more the kingdom grows to have an impact on the world today. Okay? So what I want to talk to you about is, and what we're going to do between now and the end of the year, I want to talk to you about growing. This is going to be the plan. We're just going to start tonight a little bit, but I want you to know grow. 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 First of all, we have to set goals. God is stretching us in the challenges right now, and so you need to have short-term goals that are stretching. I'm talking 3-week, 4-week, 6-week goals, and that's where I'll come in and we'll talk about the goals. So if you're interested in learning how to actually have biblical goals and apply it to your life, go ahead in the comments and say, I'm in. Say, I want to do this, okay? Because I don't know, maybe you guys like, going for an hour on Thursdays, but I think I would rather try to be with you more often in shorter windows of time. I think that would be more emotionally, spiritually more effective. Our grow is reality. We need to have reality check to what's happening. So I will be bringing now words, prophetic words that are reality for now. And all the prophetic words that I bring will come in ACT, A-C-T. We will have now words that you apply, change, and transform. And we'll be doing that multiple times a week, because in consistency lies the victory. So you have to have consistency, and you have to be on that path. What happens with oppression and depression and emotional, psychological damage is it gets you out of your routine. We've got to create a new routine or a new wineskin. I'm not trying to be super spiritual, but you've got to get a new routine that will actually take you to overcome in this season of trials. O is opportunities. There's new opportunities coming. Anytime there's calamity, opportunities knocking at the door. But I'm going to teach you how to recognize opportunities in the spirit in your life. There's ways to do that, and I can teach that to you. And I'll show you these opportunities. Like, for instance, we have Sukkot coming up, okay? Now, here's the opportunity. It is the first pilgrim feast, okay? The first pilgrim feast of your new year. So Rosh Hashanah, you had an awakening. You repented at Yom Kippur. And now you bring your first fruits offering at Sukkot, okay? This is an opportunity. This is a spiritual opportunity to sow a seed into 100-fold soil of Kurt Landry Ministries. When you sow that seed, what you're going to do is that's going to cause the whole financial year to how it progresses forward. It's just an opportunity. So like for Christy and I, this is the most important offering that we have, even more important than Passover. And the reason it is, we have 9 blessings at Passover. But this Sukkot, realizing that we're going to be under the sukkah, like a huppah, like a wedding. We're going to make a commitment to the Lord, but we're going to sow a seed of the first fruit of our increase, saying, Lord, we're going to go forward in abundance. And you can't give the Lord little and expect a lot. So you have to give something that is a lot for you so the Lord can give abundance to you. It's just an opportunity. That's a spiritual door. So Friday night at sundown, that is the greatest opportunity. And so that's what I mean by getting in sync and getting in rhythm with God's calendar, getting in rhythm with Yeshua. This is leading us up into this new year. It will cause you to explode forward with favor. Okay, and then W in the grow is a way forward. I will be bringing you short 10 to 15 day goal setting. Okay, just 10 to 15 days goal settings. And what we'll do is we'll crawl, walk, run. We'll identify things that we can do. that will help you to be able to accomplish your goal, answer your call, and to bring peace into your family. Now, I know you're not going to totally understand this, but if I can get you secure in your identity and I can get you secure in your purpose, then what happens is the heritage, or so to say, all the favor, the wisdom, knowledge, and provision that's in heaven, which is your heritage, if I can get those two in full alignment, then the heritage starts to flow. All that wisdom and the resources and the finances and the health, everything starts to flow down from heaven. That's my goal. We don't want you in oppression. We don't want you in depression. We want you in that joyful place of receiving your heritage. Okay, so the way to do that is faith without works is dead. So that's the other reason I want to be a little bit more consistent. And so you'll see, you might be able to catch me live, but listen, if I get a download and it's 11 o'clock at night or 11 in the morning, I'm just going to bring it to you, okay? So anyway, if this is going to help you, go ahead and let me know. Go ahead and hit that in the comments. Say, I like this, okay? So now here's the key, and I want to close, is what we're going to do is very biblical, okay? So I'm going to take you to Psalm 103 because people say, oh, listen, this is like brainwashing or something. No, it's not brainwashing. What we're going to do is we're going to do what the psalmist said in Psalm 103. And I would encourage you to memorize Psalm 103, 1 through 5, just those 5 verses. It says, bless the Lord, O my soul. So you're telling your mind, will, and emotions, you're going to bless the Lord. I can tell you, if you can get your soul blessing the Lord, then your body will follow with healing, okay? And it says, all that's within me, bless what? His holy name. So we have to understand that we take his name, just like we did in our Psalm 91, where you put your name in to Psalm 91, and then you put God's name in, whether it's Jehovah Shalom, you need peace, Jehovah Jireh, you need provision, Jehovah Rapha, you need healing. So you're going to say, Lord, bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that's within me, bless his holy name, okay? Forgetting not all his benefits. That's the reason I'm going to move to more time, just shorter and more frequency, because I'm going to be reminding you of the benefits. We're going to be reminding, because inconsistency and repetition is what causes the transformation. Verse 3, this is why we have the rock. Forgives all of our iniquities, and we're not going to forget your benefits, and he heals all our diseases. He redeems our life from destruction, and he crowns us with loving kindness and tender mercies, and he satisfies our mouth, so out of our heart, with good things, so that our youth is renewed like eagles. So that's the foundational base of what we're going to do. And if you're liking this, and like right now I'm a little bit over, I'm at 18 minutes, but I'm going to be bringing these to you in much shorter nuggets. But I wanted just to see, hope this works for you, and go ahead in the comments saying, I really like this. I think I need this shorter, consistent. Please hit the in the comments. Please hit the like button or tell me what you think. Now, I've got a little tool for you on your house to help you to make your new season. And remember, this is a mezuzah. Okay, this goes on the doorpost of your house. Okay, so what you do is there's full instructions, and I'll have a little video there. Okay, and it's got a little scroll in it with Deuteronomy that talks about that. So you roll that up and you put that on the doorpost of your house. So what happens is that remembering that the Lord blesses you going in and the Lord blesses you going out. It's just a reminder, again, of the rock. So if you want to participate and get yourself a mezuzah, go to clmmin.com/mezuzah, MEZUZAH. So that's clmmin.com/MEZUZAH. And get a mezuzah. There's different ones. You can go online, go to kurtlandry.com, and if you want, and this is a one new man symbol one, and there's different styles, so get the one that you like best. But let's put it up on your house, because this is a special Sukkot. This is a time to abide in him, in Yeshua's name.